Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about three pillars which you need to understand if you are struggling to make your private label product profitable. My name is Dr. Vasamin. I am CEO of Upscale Valley, an Amazon advertising agency. So let's jump onto the discussion and see how the understanding of these three pillars is going to help us out in making our Amazon private label products profitable. So here are the three pillars. If you can see that on the screen, apologies, I am bad with the Google slides. So everything is here in the mind. And whenever I need to explain, I simply use the WPS or maybe the Microsoft Office tool and jot down the things. It's quite easy for me to do this. So these are the three pillars. The first one is the marketing cost. In the Amazon term, you can say it is maybe the CPC, CPC of PPC, or maybe if you are finding it that the marketing cost is higher because you are more into exact match, then maybe you can shift to phrase match, or maybe you can shift to broad match, or maybe you can shift to video targeting, or maybe you can shift to external ads, any such kind of stuff, maybe Facebook ads, maybe Pinterest ads. So that is basically the marketing cost. Whatever is the marketing cost you are facing right now, you need to have an understanding what are the other options to bring traffic, and what is their marketing cost, and is there any other marketing option which is cheaper than the one which I'm using right now with same effectiveness. If yes, then definitely you need to consider that to make your product profitable. We'll discuss that later on, maybe around the end of the video. So let's discuss it for now. And for the conversion part, I would say both the CTR, the click-through rate, and the conversion. And it depends upon your title, your bullet points, your A plus content, more than all these stuff, your image, the main image, and then your video, and then maybe your brand story. It depends upon these factors. Your pricing offer as well, your design, product design, whatever you have selected on this thing as well, and then your value offer as well. And for the organic orders, repeatable orders, if you are doing a D2C, then it depends upon your repeat purchases or the customers who visit your website organically. And in the Amazon domain, which we are talking about right now in this video, that depends upon your organic ranking on how many keywords and what search volume those keywords have. Your product is ranked on how many keywords basically, and then what are the number of organic orders you are getting after all that ranking effort. So that is, I would say, ranking. So if I summarize, your problem is anywhere in between these elements. It's not always in the expensive PPC. Sometimes your uh, even though your PPC is expensive, but that's pretty normal in the niche, and the gap you are having between getting profitable and non-profitable, that can also depend upon your organic order share. It's quite possible that you are getting around 60-70% PPC orders and only 30% organic orders. And if you increase your organic order chunk by doing some ranking effort, your marketing cost is going to stay same maybe. But then again, due to increment in your organic order share, overall you will become profitable. Or sometime you are already doing the best when it comes to the marketing cost or the cost per click, the PPC perspective. And what you need to do is you need to improve your product conversion a bit. That's going to impact on your cost per order, because definitely cost per click multiplied by conversion is equal to cost per order. That's the amount you are paying to Amazon advertising to get one order via advertising console. So if you improve the conversion, that's going to decrease your cost per order. That's going to decrease your loss eventually. Along with this, if you focus on conversion part, maybe do A/B testing, manage your experiment with the title, with the A plus content, with the main images, then it's also going to help you to stabilize your organic ranks as well. So that this is the second part. And for the marketing cost, if you know that you are majorly doing the exact match and that is getting tougher and tougher day by day, then you can kind of do a mixed match. Let's say I am only maybe 30, I'm making $30 loss each day, and my PPC spend is around $300 per day. So if I switch to the less comparative match types, like maybe broad match type or maybe video match type, then it can help me in reducing the PPC loss, and it can at least bring me to the break even point. So the major mistake which majority people do is when they see that they're making loss every day and they want to achieve the break even state or maybe to get to profitable state, what they do is they simply cut down the budget of the main keyword, which is definitely the most expensive one, and at the same time which is bringing the most traffic. So when they cut down their budget, basically it decreases their organic ranks, which in return decrease their organic orders, and overall this makes your product more into loss and decreases your profit margins further. So due to lack of proper knowledge, you are limiting the budget of that keyword which has sustained your organic ranks on a good spot, and you are getting a good organic order share due to ranking on that particular keyword. Because you are not understanding all this scenario or all this flow, you are simply reducing the or limiting the budget of the main keyword, and you're not cutting your budget on maybe the auto campaign and phrase broad etc, all these side campaigns which have high echoes, which have echoes higher than your profit margin. You are not considering this part, but because you see a large PPC spend is being done for the main keyword, so you are just simply limiting that budget for that particular keyword. That's a wrong thing. That's going to hit your organic share, and may it can also drop your conversion. Because definitely when you are paying less, then Amazon is going to not show you on the top of search placement, and it's going to show you maybe on the middle of page or the bottom of the page, which in return is going to decrease your conversion. So not every time your solution is in limiting the PPC budget, nor every time your solution is in decreasing the CPC. Sometimes you need to think that even ranking can help you to become profitable. Because let's say you are getting all orders from PPC and your tacos is pretty expensive, it's around 70%, and you are getting zero organic order. Once after maybe 1 month or maybe 1.5 month or maybe 2 3 weeks, once you get ranked on a couple of keywords and your organic order share reaches to 50%, like 50% PPC orders and 50% organic orders, your tacos is going to decrease to half by itself. I mean, if your tacos was 70%, it's going to reduce to 35% because 50% order contribution is now from the organic orders. So even though you are spending aggressively, even though your CPC is high, even though you are not optimizing your PPC, you are just trying to rank on the keyword still. This third component, the organic orders and repeatable order chunk, this is going to cut down your tacos to half, maybe to 35%. Now again, I'm not against optimizing the cost per click, but I'm just saying it's not the only solution. And if you have the idea, sometimes the problem is not in the CPC, but in analyzing all these three pillars and see where I am lacking as compared to my competitors, and where do I need to fill up the gap. Now your tacos is around 35%. Let's assume you did not have any PickFood testing or any, you did not run manage your experiment or Amazon A/B testing for the title or for the images. And now Amazon has also enabled the A/B testing for the bullet point and description as well. So you do some A/B testing on the main image. After 3 weeks or 4 weeks, you see that the new image which I'm comparing with the existing image, that one is kind of comparatively better, and it is improving my conversion up to 5 6%. Now when we say up to 5 6%, that is an altogether different game. Because if your conversion was already around 15%, you are getting one order on around 6 clicks. But now, as your conversion has improved 5%, you are going to get order on 5 clicks. Instead of say 6 to 7 clicks, you are going to get one order on 5 clicks. So if your one click is around $2 or maybe $1.50, you are going to save from 1.5 to $3, anywhere between this range, from $1.50 to $3 per order. So you're not playing with PPC, you are not shifting to the auto, you are not shifting to the broad match. Just by testing the images and by improving the conversion, you have reduced your tag cost further as well. Now from 35%, it would have been reduced to maybe 28%, 27%. And then again, you can always play with the conversion at the placement level in the PPC. For example, you are doing one keyword per campaign and you see that there's a very good conversion at the top of search and very pathetic conversion in the product pages. So you can decrease the bid and compensate the top of search CPC by adding placement percentage for the top of search placement particularly. And that placement optimization in the PPC can help you out in decreasing the tag cost further. So these are a couple of metrics you should keep in mind. How can I improve the conversion of my product? How can I increase the organic orders? That can be maybe influencer marketing. How can I decrease the marketing cost? Okay, the most preferred and the most expensive one is exact match. If it's not working for you, then let's try the broad phrase. If it's not working for you, then let's try the video. If it's not working for you, then maybe the category targeting or the ASIN targeting. If all these are not working for you, then maybe influencer marketing. You see what is the cost you need to pay to one influencer and how much influx of traffic and orders eventually they bring onto the table. What was the cost to hire that influencer and how what was the revenue generated from that influencer's impact? And then you can divide the cost per order in this perspective. Let's say it took me around $50 or maybe $100 to hire an influencer, and it gave me let's say orders of $500 worth, and per order my cost was around $6, $7. I would compare that with the PPC. If this is cheaper than PPC, then I would try to add more and more of influencer marketing to decrease my marketing cost. That can also be maybe Pinterest marketing. That can also be Facebook marketing as well. So it's not always about decreasing the CPC, and it's not the ultimate solution. Sometimes your the design whatever you have selected for your product, that is pathetic, and once you come up with a better design, you are going to see better conversion, better sustainability on the organic ranks, and thus better profit margin on your product. So you need to keep these three pillars in mind whenever you are struggling to make a product profitable, because not every time the solution is in the CPC, and this is definitely going to help you to sustain your product. So that's all for this video, and see you soon in the next one. Till then, goodbye.